basics. So I'm rebranding my channel. I did this video 2 or 3 times now, different angles, different cameras, and I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna wing it. We're gonna go with it, see what happens. So, my name's Dave. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for jumping on my channel somehow, some way. If you know me, great. If you don't, great, even better. I'm rebranding my channel to focus on a little more of the important sort of professional aspects of my life that I decided to really embark on over the last almost 6-7 years. I've been working towards where I'm at right now. I've recently left the corporate world, so that's been a big change in my life. So what I really want to do is focus on how do I bring everyone along the journey to where my fiance and I are right now in life. Not only what did we do to get to where we're at, but what are we doing right now at the moment and future things to come. But a lot of these are going to be from a financial perspective. So we have different stock portfolio accounts. We have some 401ks, a Roth IRA. We don't have any investment properties at the moment, but that's not to say that it's not a dream of ours and it might not be soon to come. I don't know. High interest rate savings account. And just bring you along that journey of where we were sort of, or where we still are in our journey to become completely debt-free, and as well sort of attaching onto the FIRE movement, so financial independence and retire early. With that, I no longer work in the corporate world, but that doesn't mean I don't still work. So one of the things that we've recently done lately is we started to become resellers. So right now, it's an eBay thing all day long. I'm just starting to test the waters with Poshmark and Mercari. So we sell a lot of shoes, electronics, and I'd like to get into some sporting goods, but I haven't really found ones that make a ton of money yet, with the exception of one of the things I'm going to talk about today. But yeah, used inventory is where we started. We still like to look at used inventory, but we started really with used shoes, your Goodwills, your Salvation Armies, your local church thrift stores. I never realized how big of a market that was and how much fun it was to go out for the treasure hunt. We fell in love with it and realized, wow, we can build a business model out of this. So that's where we're at right now. We're resellers. We're enjoying life. I have some pretty amazing freedom on my day-to-day. There's days where my job takes me along the coast. And when I say that, I mean I decide to go thrifting and sourcing inventory along the coast. It's my choice. I get to do that now. Because I'm a business owner, because I'm running my own business. I'm going to say mine a lot in the sense of I'm the one on this video, but please know this is definitely something that is a team effort between myself and my fiance, Maria, so don't be fooled. Okay, like I said, quick recap. This channel is going to be rebranded and I'm going to focus a lot more on the financial aspects. So a quick recap. Stock portfolio, stock investing. I'm going to bring you along on my Robinhood app. I'm going to show you where my account is. I'm going to be very transparent on this, so please, there's going to be 2 sides of this coin. There are going to be some people, I'm sure, are going to be like, hey, you're just showing off on what you got. And there's going to be some other people that are like, we don't really care. That's not that big of a deal. And that's fine. I don't intend for that to come off that way to anybody. The intent is to just show you what we've done and why we've done it. Some of the purchases were emotional. Some of the purchases were well thought out. Emotional purchases when it comes to stock investing is terrible. I know that, and I'm human. So again, I'm going to bring you along on this journey just because that's what I want to do. I want to put out content. I want to document our journey, and I want to just bring people along the way. So we're going to make a ton of mistakes. We're going to make them together. But hopefully as I make a lot of these mistakes, you can see the mistakes that I make so that if you choose to do anything similar to what I'm doing or what we're doing, you can see some of the things that we made mistakes on. So I'm not a professional member of the finance community at all. I do not have any professional finance education. So please, I am not a certified financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a CPA. So do your own research on top of just watching my video if you watch this video or any of my videos. Our intent is to entertain, but also spark the ideas and spark that that flame inside of you that might sit back and realize, I've been ready to get out of this rat race mix for quite some time, and now's the time to do it. Full disclosure, I've been wanting to do this for the past 5-6 years. My fiance and I have both wanted to do this for the past 5-6 years. We've always sort of given ourselves that false impression of we can't afford to do it, we can't afford to do it, we can't afford to do it. And then we just decided to jump in head first and see what would happen. And so far, we can afford to do it. Things that I've done might not necessarily be the same things others can do. I've definitely been blessed with a fantastic career over the last 12 years now, which has allowed me some more freedom lately since I quit financially than what I would have done if I didn't go the same route. So, I had some reserves to sit on and really coast for a while. Not coast, sorry, but really put the effort into the business without having to jump right back into another job. That's what I'm saying. So, okay. With that, I'm going to jump into a what sold portion of this video. As time goes on, I plan on having dedicated videos to reselling. Some of those will be, hey, what sold videos. Some of them will be financial breakdown of, I don't know if you can see that shake. I just realized I was banging the desk. Some of that will be the financial breakdown of the items that I had sold, maybe a little bit together. And then some separate videos might also be what did we find today, or what did I find today out and about. So one of the things that I absolutely fell in love with in the reselling community when I started to do some research are some of the videos of these folks that are out there, putting their heart and soul into the hunt, into finding that treasure. And I'll tell you what, it is a high like you would not believe, and I absolutely love it. So more to come on that. It's going to be a good mix between what we do from a reseller perspective, our day-to-day in a reseller perspective, but also what are we building towards on the investment side, and like I said, bringing you along on some of those things. I'm not going to be transparent and show you every single financial aspect of my life because that just doesn't sound smart, at least not right away. But for sure, the Robinhood account, I'm going to bring you guys along. I'm going to show you what we got. What we're doing as I continue to buy and sell stock. I'm going to bring you along that journey, and I'll probably start out with some basics on how to use the app. Some of you might have never heard of the app, or you did and you don't know much about it, so I'm going to try to do my best to showcase that. So, all right, what sold this morning? Saucony shoes. So I'm not sure if you can get a good glimpse of those yet in the camera. Yep, so these are a pair of running shoes, women's running shoes specifically. I had purchased these at a Goodwill. I believe I got these, it was one of like 7 places and I can't remember which one. I think I paid up just a little bit for these. These are probably around $10. They had a cool color pattern. I liked them, but in all honesty, I should have never purchased these shoes. These were an impulse buy. These were an emotional, or a FOMO purchase, fear of missing out, if you don't know what FOMO means. It was a little bit earlier on, a few months ago in my reselling journey, and I was just antsy. I wanted to buy inventory. I was just under this notion, I gotta list more things in order to drive more traffic on our page. Therefore, I found something I think would have been good. It would have been really good if I found it for about $5, but I think I paid like $12 for these shoes, which was stupid, and I'll never do it again. But I sold them for $20 plus shipping, so still a little bit of profit to be made. They sat in the garage for about 2 months. That's where I have my warehouse system at the moment. And yeah, I was full disclosure. In case you weren't sure about what reselling used inventory can do, these shoes are not in great condition. So the bottoms of the shoes are actually in good condition themselves. The tread's really good, but there's some staining and some discoloration on them, but the treads aren't bad. So from a running perspective, it's good. But there's a chip in the toe, the front toe of these shoes. I'm not sure if you can see it yet. There's a chip right around here. And for all intents and purposes, that alone should have been just a red flag to me to not sell it. And it was just, once you start to chip along that rubber piece of the sole on the bottom, shoes can just be bad news. But I already bought it. I couldn't return it, so I said, you know what? Let's just put it on the website and see what happens. And it took about 3 months, and somebody gave me an offer about $10 under the asking price, and I was just like, take it, like, go for it. $20 all day. They pay for shipping, so I might make about $4 off of these shoes, somewhere around there. So $4 is $4. I'm happy with that. in the future, just because of a chip like that alone, I will never buy a pair of shoes, because it's just asking for a refund. It's asking you to lose money off of the item that you sell. No bueno, okay? Next thing. I didn't want to sell this, I'm not gonna lie. Halloween, favorite holiday, period. If you didn't know, now you know. I found this Disney Haunted Holiday lighting set. So if you don't know what these are those lighting sets that you stick out in the yard. Instead of stringing a metric ton of lights outside, you just put this out there, and it's an LED whirl of motion thing, and it just projects the multiple colors along the side of the wall, so it lights up your whole house with minimal effort. I actually love these things. I love Halloween and I love Disney, so it's kind of like a win-win-win when I saw it. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna put this with all the rest of my Halloween decorations. And I'm like, no, I don't need this. So looked up sold comps. I think I bought this for about $7 or $8, if I'm not mistaken. And these things are selling brand new at about $40, $45 on eBay. I was surprised. And used, they were just slightly under that, about $35. So I believe I listed this at $45 on the high end, just to see if I got any takers. And then it wasn't moving. I probably shouldn't have put an offer out on this one, because Halloween's right around the corner and it probably would have sold. But I sent an offer out for, I believe, around 40. Somebody countered back at either 30 or 35, and I just accepted. I said, you know what? Let's do it. I want to move some inventory. I want to pull some more money back in. And I just want to make space for some newer things. As I start to transition into more new items versus used items, I just want to start purging some of that inventory. So, another good sale. This is hopefully going to fit in a padded flat rate envelope. So, if you have an eBay account and you have that link with your UPS and all that good stuff, you will have some discounts on total shipping costs, versus if you took this to the post office and said, hey, ship this for me, it's going to cost a little bit more money. If I can get this in a padded flat rate, it's going to cost me, I think, $7.75 to ship, which is not that bad. If I don't, it might only be about $8, $9 if I can't get it to fit in that. Next thing, shout outs to my fiance. Okay, Titleist Permasoft golf gloves. Beautiful gloves. I'm not gonna lie, I contemplated keeping these for myself. These were a quick flip. These were on sale for $5 a glove. Not on sale, but these, we found them at a Salvation Army for $5 a glove. There were 8 gloves total. Just so happens that I got lucky. 4 of them were medium/large. 4 of them were just straight medium. So I was able to make 2 packs of 4. Sold comps on these were going for about $70 for a 4 to 5 pack. And yeah, we picked all of them up. So we separated them into 4. So this cost us $20. I listed it for $70, sent an offer out for $65. Somebody counted at $60, and I said, yep, take it. So this is going to cost me almost nothing. Absolutely, it's going to fit into either a padded flat rate, or I might even, I think I can get this out for under £1 and I can ship it first class. I have some envelopes that'll fit this. So not going to be too upset about this. This is probably going to cost me $5 to ship. So $60 sale, $5 to ship, $5 to buy it. That's $50. I'm sorry, $60 sale, $20 investment, because there's 4 of them, so that's $40 left. $40 minus the $5 a ship, that's $35. So $35 in profit before taxes and fees that I made off of this. And again, shout out to my fiance, because she found them. I'm a firm believer I would have found them anyway. Wink. But she saw them and she's like, hey, go check out this room. They got a couple things you might like. Golf gloves. Go look. And as soon as I look up sold comps, I grabbed every one that they had. Walked to the register, and the lady goes, wow, I just put those out about an hour ago. I was like, yep, they're all gone. So quick flip. I got another 4 still listed. These are the medium large that sold. I have another 4. I think there's already a watcher or 2 on them. So I'm not going to send out a cheap $65 offer. I'm going to let it sit at $70. I'm going to wait for the right buyer to come by, because it's going to happen. So already in the profit, already made up at least our entire investment. So the other half, if they sell, even if they sell at 60, other than taxes and fees and all that other good stuff, it's pure profit. So I can't argue about this one. I was super excited. Last but not least, we got some, Nike 270s. So I found these at another thrift store. They were in rough shape, and they're still not in the greatest shape whatsoever, but I love the color, love the color, love the color, love the color. So it popped off the shelf. It drew my attention to it, and I assumed right away that these things were probably going to be able to bring in just a few bucks. So picked them up, clean them up just a little bit. There's still some just staining. If you can see in the back, like on the green itself, it's just slightly discolored. You can tell they were worn, but you can tell they weren't abused. Like they were worn the way they were meant to be worn. It looked like somebody was probably a runner as well, just in terms of the way the wearing is on the bottom of the shoe. But the good thing is the heel isn't over the top worn, and I'm not worried about this air pocket being punctured anytime soon. So that was the important key factor here. Listed these for, I believe, 110 or 100. I went on the high end. I saw a bunch of sold comps for used inventory for around that $80 to $90 mark. And I just wanted to see what would happen listing it high. So I did. And nothing happened for months. So as I started to see watchers, I'm just now starting to play with promotions on eBay. We have a store set up, not the bare bone basic, but the one just above that. So we're using some of the promotional tools that they have at our disposal, sending certain items on markdown, some traffic to these shoes specifically. So as time went on, I also decided to drop the price. I dropped it down to 75, I believe it was. And somebody then sent me an offer at about 60 or 65 bucks, and I said, sold. I only paid about $9 for these shoes. I am thrilled to sell them for 60 bucks all day long. I just got a little greedy. I tried getting it on the higher end because I thought there would be a bit more of an appetite. And when I didn't realize that the appetite was there, I dropped it. So no harm, no foul. I tried, didn't work in my favor that time, but still made amazing profit. So super excited. I'm gonna go ahead, package these up, get them off for today, and then I am going to hit up a couple places, thrift stores, maybe an antique mall. I'm not quite sure yet today. If I do, it's either going to be in the next 30 seconds, you'll see it because I'm gonna keep it on this video, or if it's big enough, I might make my own separate video just on what I found today and what I believe the value of those items are, plus the cost. So just a little bit to help educate you on what I'm doing, not teach you how to do what I'm doing, because some of you might know how to do it better, so I don't want to be arrogant and think I know what I'm doing. I just started this a few months ago. I'm a newbie, but I think we're getting really good at this. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, thank you for bearing with me. No script. I just wung this. Give me feedback. If it sucks, tell me it sucks. If you're excited, tell me you're excited. But yeah, I'm pumped to start putting out content, and I might start getting a little overboard with it because I just love content in general, and I decided to start putting at least 20% of the effort into making content that I do currently watching content. So enjoy it. Give me feedback. I'm open. I will listen to as much as I possibly can. Thank you in advance. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, like the video, and comment, especially if you really like something or you really don't like something. Comment it down below. Any bit of traffic tells YouTube that people want to see this video, people want to engage with this video, therefore YouTube will keep putting it out to more people. So it truly does help if you subscribe. If you hit that notification bell, so anytime I make a new video, it pops up on your feed, and then like and comment. It really does help just get this content out. I'm not looking to do this as just like a form of income, so I'm not going to sit here and clickbait trying to get 1 million subscribers. No, this is going to be raw, this is going to be real, this is going to be fun. If we ever get to that one day, awesome. But right now, if I had to think about what would I do with 1 million subscribers, it's a little overwhelming, so don't even want to think about that. If I stall at 100, those 100 people are going to get real me, raw me. All right, we're going to end that there. Thanks again. Appreciate it. Love you all. Take care. Peace.